So I've debated for a good while now about making this video. It's one of those things where people might think I'm just trying to upload this video to basically just upload something to get, the upload schedule back on track, and no, that is not the case. And one of the first things that I want to say at the start of this video is thank you guys a lot for the 2K. I didn't expect the 2K to come up that quick, as fast as it did. Um, it was definitely a really big milestone, especially from where I was at and the content that I was uploading. It wasn't really something that I expected to happen as soon as it did. So thank you guys for that. I was gonna upload a 2K special, but then I just kept thinking and debating on what I could do because honestly, there's nothing really to do anymore, and that's one of the things why I haven't really uploaded as much, or there's not really much to upload. And yes, I do have a PC now, and yes, I have all these mods that I could showcase for you guys, but like that's something that I don't necessarily want to do, and nor am I gonna have fun doing. If anything, it's gonna end up becoming a chore, and it's not something that I really want to indulge in, because then I'd really not want to upload. And when I say mods, I mean like any type of mod, like all of like the cast mods, like all of like the stage mods. I don't really see a point of just me uploading, because yeah, it's sort of like a infinite content type of thing. But that's just not something that I see fit for me in my channel. Like I have a lot of mods. Like I have at least over like 300 mods installed right now currently in this video, and it's just not something that I'd see fit. I mean, I could always upload like CAC mods and show off the characters, and that's about it. Like as far as like the characters goes, I'm all for it. But when it comes to like all of like the cast and all of that, like I could just showcase like everything that there is. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'd be really down for that. And is this something that like it's just been on my mind for a while, especially with like the whole like CAC thing, the whole story thing. That is also a main point and a topic that I want to cover on this video, is that I take this whole like story thing very, very serious. So serious, in fact, that it's practically my life's work at this point. And when I say that, I actually mean that. Like that's literally all I do, all day, every day, is that I get on, I come up with ideas that I could do for the story. I brainstorm. I'm coming up with designs, something that makes sense. How does this work with this? How can I connect this character with this character? All of that, yada yada yada. And it's really really stressful sometimes, because I'm just a one man army. When you're a single man doing all of this work and pretty much just like trying to come up with something that makes sense for people to watch and enjoy, and you have to get like the voice acting, you have to get like the right angles for every scene, you have to you know come up with everything, you have to make something completely out of nothing on a game that isn't necessarily suited for that purpose. So I have to basically keep in mind is take as much time as I can to perfect my craft, because I take my craft very very seriously, and it means a lot to me. Like I have playlists for all of my characters pretty much from dated 2 3 years ago, with scenes that I've just come up with in my head off of just me doing me. And it's really fascinating, and it's probably one of the most happiest things that I've ever done in my life, if anything. So like yeah, when it comes to like the story and like all the characters and this that and the other, I enjoyed a lot. I was actually debating on making a part two to the Righteous trailer actually, and it's I was thinking, I'm like, well, maybe I don't think people want to see that, because it's not necessarily, you know there's not really a point. But the only reason I came up to that conclusion is because, well, I've come up with so much stuff, new stuff at that, after I made the trailer, and that's why I wanted to, like, oh, maybe I should do like a part two. And it's just like, nah, I don't really. There's no need for a part two, bro. There's literally no need. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I just have to like stare straight ahead and just focus on the goal, because I'm around, like I'd say halfway done with episode one. I still need the voices and all of that, and pretty much like all like the sounds and all of that, the music, but I'm pretty much like halfway done with episode one, and I'm really proud with how much I've done and how far I've come. Um, Especially with like you know the scenes and all sorts. But then there's also like another crucial point, and it's just like, well, I'm doing all of this, right? I'm putting all my time, all this thought, all this work, all this effort, into something that I don't even know is gonna do good or not. And I genuinely think that is the scariest part about all of this. Everything that I'm doing is that I'm just putting all this effort, all this time, all of this thinking, all of this love. Like, I'm putting my heart and soul into this. And to think that maybe you're doing all of this for nothing, like you're not gonna get anything out of this, it's not gonna do good, like that is scary. That is really, really scary. And I take breaks and find time for myself and other things. But another thing is that I pretty much wanted to clear up was that this story has absolutely nothing to do with Dragon Ball. It's its own thing, it's its own universe entirely. Only reason I'm doing it on Xeno is because I started creating little stories on my characters back when I first started playing Xenoverse back in 2017. So I'm most familiar with, the designs and, everything that they have going in with the characters themselves. I mean, that's pretty much what my channel has been mainly about this entire time, was my characters and their abilities and what they could do with them in a PvP sense, and, trying to explain like the little backstories of the characters on like live streams and in descriptions. And it's that mixed in with like, I want I want my story to be so great, it needs to be widely worldly known. Like, it needs to be something so fantastic, like words that I can't even like think of right now. I want my story to be known. I want my story to be out there. I want it to be famous enough to the point where people grow up with it. That's what I want for the story. And it's never going to be possible if I'm doing it on a game that isn't even suited for that. So just that in the back of my mind, just playing over and over and over again, is really, really, really demotivating for me. And it kind of slows me down. But I try to keep myself in the present as most as possible, because at the end of the day, I never know how truly great this could be if I just did it on Xenoverse alone. I'm never gonna know. I'm never gonna know. And who knows, maybe 5 years down the line, it might be something as great as I want it to be. But right now, I don't know. I might not even like it. I might not like it. It all depends due to time. And that's pretty much what I'm working with. I'm just in the present, just enjoying what I do now. I'm still gonna upload episode 1. I'm still debating on if I want to do like, maybe, I don't know, PQs with like the CACs. Like, nobody wants to see PQs, bro. That's like the one thing that I try to avoid. I'm not trying to do PQs. I know you guys don't want to see that, and I know a lot of people have actually come up to me and asked me if I'm still gonna be doing like PvP videos, and I'm not sure. I want to show like PvP again. Like, I want to keep doing PvP, but at the rate of me editing the episodes, and life has been pretty hectic lately, and that's also another reason why my upload schedule has been pretty hazy. It just doesn't really seem possible unless I was to remake all of my old PvP videos, which I have no problem doing. But just let me know, like, if you guys want to see me do like PQs with characters, or like show like modded casts like I'm doing in this video. I know I'm showing like a few CACs that I've shown in the trailer already, and a few cast characters, and it's just, I don't know, it's really, I don't know, it's fun, it's nice, I enjoy doing it. And I was also at a certain point in time trying to upload a bunch of other games, because I've been playing a lot of other games lately. I know people probably think I only play Xeno, and like that's like my main game. Well, it used to be. Well, not necessarily anymore. I'm still on Xeno quite a bit, obviously, because I'm editing a whole story and I have a whole season that I have to do, and more, because I was planning on doing like probably around 4 seasons, which is gonna take, if I'm being honest, that's gonna take some years. That's gonna take a good about 2-3 years to do a few seasons with the Righteous. But back on topic, I wanted to do like a bunch of other videos with other games that I've been playing. Like Ragnarok was an example. Like, I've actually played and beaten Ragnarok on the hardest difficulty, and I was doing it for quite a while. Like, I was doing it for about like 2 to 3 months, and the reason that I couldn't really record or even stream the game is because of how loud my PS4 is. And then I was just thinking, oh, maybe I just save up money and just get a PS5. But then it's just like, oh, I can't really do it anymore because I've already beaten the game. And I've taken apart the PS4 numerous times, and it is still just super duper loud, and it isn't really worth it to go back and do all of it again. So it kind of just left me up against a wall. Like I'm just kind of just like sitting there, just like thinking to myself, like, well, do I really want to do this? Well, I can't really do it. I don't have an option anymore because I already did it. Well, if you really want to go back and beat the game, go ahead. And it's just like I don't even think people even want to see Ragnarok gameplay anymore because it's been some months now since the game's been released and everybody knows what happened. So it kind of just defeated everything that I planned on doing. Like the PS4's noise just completely and utterly obliterated my plans for uploading other games and recording. I've been playing a few other games, and it's really just unfortunate. Which eventually I was going to come up with my third plan and get a PS5 and just do it from there. Just get a PS5, have higher quality gameplay, higher quality videos, and not have a jet engine in my background. It honestly just fit perfectly, and it's honestly what I was gonna do next. I was actually going to redo all of my old PvP videos on a PS5 with 4K quality, which at the end of the day is a win-win for everybody because it'll just make the videos that much better. And it's crazy to think that this entire time, all of my recent and old videos are in 720p, this is wild. Like it's all not even 1080. Like it's not even like average quality, which I don't think. I hate it. I hate how 720 looks. I despise it. I avoided uploading PvP videos on that PlayStation for a good while because of how bad that quality is and how much I realized how bad it was after getting on like a PC and then having like 4K quality and then like getting on PS4 and then it's just like and to make it even worse, it's not even like everyone else's PS4. It's literally just mine because I have a base PlayStation and 720p quality just isn't it. So I'm just not going for it. And I know this video is kind of just like right now, just like all over the place, but basically the main topic is just my life, what I want to like do, going straight forward with the storyline, and just basically keeping you guys updated. I haven't forgot about you guys. Still, like I said at the beginning, very, very grateful for the 2K. Thank you so much. I didn't think I'd reach it that fast and still gain subscribers without even uploading because I haven't uploaded jack in like almost 4 months, which is it's just wild to me. Thank you guys so much for that. And I've got some further life situations going on, and it is going to continuously withhold me and pretty much suppress what I've been doing this entire time. So there's most definitely going to be how do I say, like a tense upload schedule in the coming, I'd say like a month or two. It's because it's just too much going on right now, and it's gonna take a lot longer for me to edit the episode or edit anything at that. Yeah, it's I just have to figure out what I'm gonna do from here. It's just a whole lot of planning, a whole lot of thinking. Like I said, I'm still gonna upload episode 1. Episode 1 is coming really, really soon, and yeah, just a one-man army. Just me doing me, losing sleep for the first episode. Literally staying up all night, going 2 days, 3 days without sleep, editing episodes. Yep, that's me. It's the life of Quinn. So yeah, pretty much that's about it. This video is somewhat of not completely like a rant, but just a whole lot of me talking, not something that I usually do in videos. All I got is time. We will see in due time. You guys have a good one.